All right, Mahi, thank you for getting on the call. We've just extended the lockdown. I hope you're enjoying yourself, doing well. I really like your turban, like I said. You're looking very
Thank you so much.
nice.
This is the only thing I have left. With. I don't have any clothes now.
Ah,
Most of them
okay.
uh,
Right.
already
But
expired.
everything you absolutely matched right now. Your turban, your beard, and your t-shirt. Everything is
Totally
matched.
accident. Totally nothing intentional. This is.
Okay, cool, cool. So, tell me how you're doing right now. How you're dealing with this
I
situation?
am good. The only thing is that uh, when the lockdown was not enforced
Right.
and everything was normal, or so to say, so everybody was complaining about, "Okay, time nahi hai, we don't have time.
Hmm.
Uh, I have no time to do this, do that." So now that we have so much time, I don't think I am doing exactly what I wanted to do when I had time. So
Okay.
it's actually it's not the right frame of mind
Yeah, it's not the right
to
frame of mind. Agree.
you need
Agree.
to write something or create something, right?
Yeah,
So yeah,
you need happiness in your mind. I mean, yeah, you need a certain state of mind to be able to create stuff. That's true.
yeah. Either
Yeah.
you are any extreme emotion, either you are extremely happy or extremely sad or
Yeah.
extremely angry or whatever. So I think these are the things that really push you to write something.
I agree. I agree.
Right now, I don't have any interaction with most of the people, so I'm not getting any of these emotions.
Right.
So, yeah, so I'm very calm that way, but
Right.
that is not conducive for writing.
I
So
understand. I mean,
there are,
that is one of the reasons I started this discussion series because that way I'm at least getting to talk to people every day,
yes.
different kind of people, and I'm almost like that. This is one of the one of the ways of keeping myself active.
Mhm.
Right, great.
Right.
So people, I'm sure a lot of people know Mahim, but to start with, Mahim is an publisher. He's a writer. He's a comedian, and I've known him for many years, and I'm glad to do that. Mahim, tell us a bit about. I'm sure. So Mahim also has a job. I don't know if you want to talk about that. Where he works.
Yeah. There is no
So,
problem. I
so
can
great.
talk about anything.
So tell us about what all do you do, Mahim? What makes you
So
you?
I have a job. Uh, yeah, I inherited a publishing house. I screwed
Right.
that up, as
All right.
everybody knows. Did it for 10 years. Then I had a job in a multinational corporation for 4 years. That
Hmm.
again was a publishing corporation. That
Right.
was backhand service provider for foreign publishers.
Okay.
And then I got to know about this scam called government job. So it's so this is real. I was working 20 hours a day
Hmm.
and in the multinational, and the money was very good and everything was good, and whatever you expect from the multinational corporation, that you get one on-site assignment and you get to work with very interesting people and this and that.
Yeah.
But I got tired. I decided that I don't want to work anymore.
Okay.
So somebody told me about the government job, and I appeared in one competition, and I was among the top 10
Okay.
all over India.
Wow.
So I decided then and there that okay, let me try this for few months.
Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
so few months turned into years, and I have been serving government of India for 18 years now.
Wow.
Yeah. So serving is not the actually proper word to use. Actually, it's hilariously it's hilariously such a cushy job.
Yeah.
And I am what I am, but I have been able to achieve in comedy, in writing, in theater, or
Hmm.
whatever.
Hmm.
I owe it to my government job. It's such a boon. It's not that we don't work. Actually, people have this misconception that government doesn't work. The
Hmm.
only thing is that government works very slow.
Hmm. Hmm.
because there are checkpoints everywhere so that people are not corrupt. Because
Right.
Britishers gave us this system and we are
Yeah.
just carrying
Right.
it forward. So government does work. It works very slow. So
Right.
that means that I have a lot of time at my hands.
Right.
So
Right.
I was able to do all that, whatever I have done past 8 to 9 years, because of government job.
Yeah, which is great. I mean, that way it's great to have financial security also, and you can also take risks, which a lot of people
And
do
yeah,
not.
you take risks and you don't compromise. You don't compromise on doing the kind of comedy you want to do.
Yeah.
Of course, there is a part rebel in every comedian, part angry man or woman in every comedian,
Yeah.
and they want to express themselves through comedy.
Right.
But it's not always conducive to do that, because you have to earn your living
Right.
from that thing. So you make compromises. You have a clean set. You have
Right.
a bold set.
Right.
You do some things which you don't do in corporate gigs, and some things you do in the clubs only. So
Right.
this is the kind of freedom you get when you have job security. And I don't think that my job ever interrupted any of my plans with comedy or any other creative means.
Which is excellent. Which is excellent. I mean, that's a freedom that very few people. I mean, I quit my job a few years back, and then I've been. So yeah, I mean, like in circumstances like these, it becomes a bit difficult to figure out what the hell is happening.
Yeah, but like it's not only the circumstances, financial circumstances or circumstances like these that push you to do certain things or
Right.
stop you from doing certain things. Uh, Everybody has a different point of view and different kind of life. And if you can leave your job, but you don't have those kind of responsibilities, then you should, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not that I am recommending this to everybody. It's
Right.
not everybody's cup of tea. But
Right.
if you get up in the morning and you feel like doing the exact one thing you want to do, the only thing you want to do, then you should leave your job. I don't think that then you'll be very good at your job.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. I mean, can have that privilege, you could have that, and I think one can have that kind of privilege only in the early 20s. After they cross
Yeah.
that, it gets a little difficult. Yeah.
So I joined government service when I was 30, exactly 30. That is the
Right.
maximum age limit you can enter the government job.
Oh wow, you
Yeah, I
almost
entered
entered
that,
at the
and
yeah.
luckily, yeah. So I'm 48 now.
Right.
I'll be 49 this year.
Hmm.
But I tried leaving the job also
Huh.
somewhere between when I was doing very good in comedy. So
Huh.
I thought that okay, maybe I can just do it without a parachute. But
Right.
somehow circumstances kept changing. Something or the other came up. My mother got ill, and so many things happened. So
Right.
it's ultimately, I think it's a good thing to have job security for me. If somebody
Yes.
else wants to be the job and pursue their passion, that's their choice.
Right. Right. So talk
Uh,
about. So
I
I'm sure.
feel
So like you
rich.
said, I mean, there were things going really well at certain point,
They
and
need to
comedy is
understand that
quite a
passion
journey.
is not.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. There is slight glitch, but yeah, I can hear
Yeah,
you.
yeah, there's a slight glitch. So tell me about comedy. So what have been your highs and lows in comedy over the last, what, 5, 6 years, 6 years,
8 years,
8 years?
8 to 9 years. Yes.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
There has been highs and highs only.
Okay.
Whatever those were there, those were because of my own personal thing. It
Hmm.
had nothing to do with comedy. Like
Right.
comedy didn't depress me. Comedy didn't put me down. Comedy was always there to uplift me. The
Hmm.
comedy was high and high. The
Hmm.
moment as you are yourself a comedian, you
Hmm.
understand that once you get up on stage
Hmm.
and you make people laugh, and that
Hmm.
laughter really, really. is very therapeutic. No
Yeah.
matter what's going on in your life, when you have done a show in the evening and just go home and then you can sleep, in peace.
Yeah.
I don't think that there was any low about comedy. Yes, there were lows, as in like you get stuck as a comedian, you get stuck as a writer, and everywhere you look that everybody is doing the same stuff. So it really, really, puts you off about
Mm.
comedy. Puts you off about yourself. That what are you doing? But why are you still on stage? Why are you doing these things when
Right.
these things don't even mean anything to you? So
Right.
this happens, but I think that comedy as a genre has always given me a high. So
Yeah.
it's been a wonderful journey. So I have been off stage for 1 year now,
Okay.
and again, it has nothing to do with nothing to do with the scene or the circuit or the politics or anything. I
Right.
just don't feel like doing it because I don't have anything fresh to say.
Right.
So I am still looking for that. So I'm writing. I've been writing throughout, but
Right.
the point that every jokes now seems like identical. So you don't have
Right.
any fresh thing to say. So I don't see the point. So
Right.
this is the kind of freedom I have. I can go without
Yeah.
doing any
Switch off whenever
special
you
things.
want. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But I remember you'd written a post about quitting comedy sometime back. What is that about?
Yeah, quitting comedy, like I don't do stand-up comedy now on stage. I haven't done it for 1 year now. I'm
Okay.
quitting it. I think it was around 1 year.
Yeah.
I was in a state of mind and I was frustrated about myself. Like I was not being able to do what I thought I will be able to do. That I'll be able to create certain voice that reaches people, or but
Right.
I am not at all uh, very active or very that way is very persistent, that get after one thing and you are bent upon achieving that. So I am lazy that way. So
Okay.
yeah, so I will never be able to push that or put out sponsored links or that kind of thing. Many people told me that you should hire some social media expert or social
Right.
media company
Right.
who can really really put you on that kind of level. So I said no, I don't want to do that. I
Ah.
want my material to be such that whatever the market is there for my kind of material, they
Huh.
should find me.
Right.
I should
Right.
not go. I'm not a salesman. I'm
Right.
not going there to sell anything.
Right.
This is the
Right.
yeah.
Ah, so you do comedy because it makes you happy. I mean, you're saying largely that money is not the key only reason that you do comedies. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. But that money comes, like it's a byproduct, and people don't leave you alone.
Hmm.
Uh, People, because I started asking for like impossible kind of money
Hmm.
from people who approach me for corporate shows, and sometimes they agree on it also.
Okay.
So then I take that money.
Right.
So
Right.
it's not that but then you look at their faces and you just can't get up on stage in a somebody's wedding anniversary celebrations and
Yeah.
start with that everybody dies, you're going to die, your son is going to die. You can't do that. So you have to have that like 40 minutes of pure sheer bullshit
Yeah.
of Sardar jokes and
Yeah.
Punjabi jokes and
Yeah. Yeah.
these kind of things
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
just to make people happy.
Right.
So
You
I
can't.
also
You.
have that. Like
Yeah.
it's not that I don't have that. I have that, but like
Hmm.
I don't like that. I don't
Hmm.
like to do that. I like to do my kind of comedy. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I
So
mean,
this
there's a certain bit of, I mean, one of the reasons to do the kind of stuff that we do is also the respect that we command from it. I mean, we want to feel good about ourselves after all. I
your
mean,
voice is breaking again, Amar.
can you hear
Voice
me?
is
The Wi-Fi
Now
seems
I
to be
can, but there was echo in between. I
okay.
think you should start it again. The question.
Yeah, what I was saying was that I mean it makes sense because I mean of
Previous
course
previous
one of
thing you
the
were saying.
yeah I was saying that one of the reasons we
Hello.
do the kind of hello.
Hmm. Yeah.
Can you hear? Okay. I was saying one of the reasons we do the kind of stuff we do is because also the respect that we have for what we do, the kind of stuff that we write. We can't just like I can't write anything. Frankly, I've tried. I've failed. I can't write any kind of stuff. Yeah.
So that is one of the that's only one of the problems we have as writers and comedians. Like we can't
Mm,
there is different kind of audience. There are different kind of setups.
mm,
I have done so many different kinds of gigs,
mm,
uh, like from performing in front of school children
mm.
to performing in front of army regiments,
Right.
uh, giving TED talks, and whatnot. Like last year only, I performed. I opened for Lucky Ali in a
Oh,
music festival at
nice.
Zero.
Nice.
Yeah, Arunachal Pradesh. So it was
Right.
again a different kind of experience. So these things really keep me going because if you are just doing run of the mill corporate shows, and I don't have anything against people who are doing that. Uh, Good luck to them, and they are making good money and they are making good name for themselves.
Yeah.
But I personally cannot. I need something new. I need to do something different every time. So this
Mm,
is my weakness or whatever. So
mm,
uh,
mm.
that's what I'm looking for in comedy. But like
Mm.
more than that, I again like you have written a book yourself,
Yeah.
and it's been my dream to you know have a book. I have
Mm.
4 books in my name already published.
Mm.
But then again, the publishing house was my father's, so it didn't matter actually. But now I'm finding it very hard to get a publisher to publish my book.
Yeah, it's
It's
tough. It's
it's
tough. And that's the reason I got this book out because I really wanted to get people to read my book. So I mean that is one of the things. So yeah.
yeah. Of course, you write something and you want that to reach people. And
Yeah.
now it is there are so many ways you can go about it. You can self-publish. You can put it online. You can
Yeah.
make an ebook out of it. And
Hello? Mahip, I lost you there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we seem to have lost Mahip Singh here. Mahip, can you hear me? Oh, you're back.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm back. The electricity is off, but I think net is still working.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So, uh, so I was talking about writing. So this
Hmm.
is also one thing which I wanted to pursue, and I have written quite a lot of things. I have written plays, I have written stories, I have
Hmm.
written poems.
Hmm.
So many things I've done.
Yeah, I
So,
remember from Cafe
but
here.
again, yeah, yeah, Cafferati was also like we have
Yeah.
revived the Cafferati also,
Right.
by the way.
Right.
And point I was trying to make that when I started doing comedy, and in
Hmm.
those days it was really on the
Hmm.
nascent stage, and we were getting a lot of press.
Hmm.
So every week we will have some article or the other about us, our photographs in the newspaper,
Hmm.
and people automatically assume that since we are funny, we can write anything funny.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So I have written for TV, I have written for radio.
Right.
I had one radio segment of my own with Amit.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, I have have written plays, I have written for films, I have written books, I've done so many things. People just offer you one thing after the other.
Right.
So I don't know how people got that idea about me that I can write anything, but I did. So that
Yeah.
made me very happy. So
Right.
I think
Nice. Nice.
that I wanted. Yeah.
Great, great, Mahip. So I think you've done a variety of stuff with your with your writing, with your comedy. What do you want to say to people who may want to pursue writing or comedy or the passion in general?
Uh, following your passion is always a good idea. But I'd always suggest that first you need to really understand that what's your passion. If you are young, you have time with you. You can just think about it and really know the field. Comedy, if you want to become a professional comedian, it's just like any other profession.
Hmm.
It's if you want to make money out of it, it's like any other profession. You will have to work every day.
Hmm.
You have to pursue your career, your passion, whatever you want to call it. You have to work on it every day. It's very hard work. It's not easy. It's competitive to the level of cutthroat.
Yeah.
It's like any other profession. So I don't think that you should mix passion and profession.
Right. Okay.
If you want to earn your money through a particular genre or particular kind of art, so you need to understand that you cannot become a professional by earning money through that, and you don't become an artist uh, by just saying that I want to do that or just want to follow your passion. You have to understand that it's a profession as any other,
Right.
any kind of art.
Right.
And if you want to be successful in that, you will have to be that kind of professional in that. You cannot. I'll suggest that please give it time.